Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a happy 4th of July. I sure did. I didn't really go anywhere. I just hung around my neighborhood and watched the local fireworks. And we had such gorgeous weather in my neck of the woods. It was dry, it was sunny, very low humidity, so the fireworks were really pretty. I was tempted to go into DC, but I didn't do it because the last time I did it, it was so trafficy and so crowded. I just didn't want to be stuck in traffic, so I just hung around my neighborhood and I had a great time. But anyway, guys, I'm so happy that you're here with me today because I'm going to be doing an unboxing. It's actually an unbagging. I'm going to be unbagging GGC's treasure bag, and it's a summer edition. The name of the bag is Summer Bling Fling. It's a funny name, but I can't wait to see what's in it. But anyway, guys, if you know anything about GGC's treasure bags, you'll know that they're limited edition releases and they sell out almost immediately. And unfortunately, this bag is completely sold out. But I wanted to show it to you regardless because I want to show you what's out there. I know many of you are familiar with this collection, but I know many of you are not. And so if you're not familiar with it, I'm going to be showing you exactly what you get for your money. And I'm telling you guys, it's high quality, very good value, and you're going to love it. So please don't be upset that the bag is sold out. Like I said, I want to show those of you who are not familiar with the bag exactly what you get for your money. And that's one of the things I like to share in this channel because I get a lot of questions about where I get my beads and where I get my tools and everything. So this is one of the sources, and it's a great source, and I think you're going to like it. Now, if you're not familiar with GGC's treasure bag, I'll leave a link down below. GGC treasure bags are a limited edition, curated collection of beads and components. They're offered bi-monthly, and the prices do vary with each release. For example, the edition released this month sold for $35, but the price does vary depending on the contents. But the nicest thing about the treasure bag is that it's not a subscription. There's no commitment, so you don't have to buy the boxes you don't want. The theme changes with each new edition, and you'll receive a whole new array of colors with every release. And since there are limited quantities for sale, once the bags are sold out, that's it. Now, if you want to be one of the first ones to find out about a new release, you can always go to the website and sign up for the treasure bag notifications, so the next time there's a new release, you won't miss out. So anyway, guys, please go to the website and check out the treasure bag. And don't forget to check out Gina's YouTube channel, GGC's Beginning Beaders. I'll leave a link down below for that as well. And since you're here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it really does help me. I know I ask you every single time, but it really does help my channel, and it helps me personally to stay motivated to create more videos for you. So without any further ado, let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and we'll get started. And here we have GGC's treasure bag. This is the 6th edition, and it's her summer release. The name of the bag is Summer Bling Fling. As you can see, it is a huge bag filled with all kinds of goodies, and I can't wait to see what's inside. Here's the list of the contents. As you can see, there are 29 items, and she has them all very nicely listed. And there's a short description here. It says, this special edition bag celebrates the colors of summer with a bit of sparkle blended in. Shades of peach, purple, and white represent flowers in bloom with a pop of blue for the sky, all bathing under the sunshine of golden tone components. It's one big summer fun party. That is such a nice description, and it gives us a little idea of the colors in this collection. And I did want to point something out, guys. Here it says all metals are nickel, cadmium, and lead free, so that's important, and that's nice to know. And don't you love her stationery? I love her floral stationery. It's so pretty. Let's go ahead and open up the bag. And look at all these pretty colors. It's such a romantic looking palette with the peach and the violet and the beautiful pearls. Let me go ahead and organize everything, and we'll go through each one. So here are the first 4 strands from the list. I'm going to try to stick to the list as much as possible. As you can see, they're very long strands. This first one here is 15 inches, and these are 8mm Imitation Jade electroplated peach colored round beads. And I love the electroplating on these beads, guys. Look at that gorgeous luster effect. They almost look like pearls, but they're not. You can definitely tell that they're jade star glass beads. And you can tell because they're a little bit translucent. But anyway, I love this color. It's such a beautiful color. Very soft and very feminine. I love it. And now we have these beautiful pearl beads here. These are dyed glass white pearl beads. It's a 17-inch strand, and these are 6mm in size. And I'm curious because usually they put gemstones and pearls on this kind of cording. So initially I thought they were real pearls, but the description says that they're dyed glass. But nevertheless, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they feel really nice and heavy as well. I love how they feel. They feel a little different than other glass pearls that I've seen. And once again, look at the luster, guys. Aren't they beautiful? I love these, and I love the color. Let's take a look at these now. These are oval glass beads and they measure 6.5 by 4.5 millimeters. And this color is peach. You get between 60 and 65 beads in this strand. It's pretty long. It looks a little bit longer than 17 inches. The description doesn't say. It might be more like 18 inches. I don't know. But this is a very beautiful color as well. And I love the beautiful plating on the beads. It makes them very reflective and pretty. And we have another one here. This is the same kind of bead but in a different color. It's a much lighter color as you can see, and they're the same exact size. Now the description says the color is transparent floral white, but it looks like a very pale shade of peach to me. Nevertheless, it's gorgeous. And obviously these two are going to look great together. This whole combination is going to look fantastic no matter what you do. Let's take a look at some more beads. And here we have some gorgeous shades of blue and indigo and purple, and I think this is like a coral color down here. Aren't they gorgeous? That's one of the reasons why Gina's bags sell out so quickly. She always puts such beautiful beads in her collections. Let's take a look at this first one. This is a gorgeous 14-inch strand of 6mm dyed crackle agate beads. As you can see, they're round in shape and they have a very matte finish. The description says you'll either get a purple or a blue version. And I think I got the blue version here. I love it. It's so pretty. And I just love the 6mm size, guys, because you can do so much with it. You really can. And if you like a more minimalist, trendy kind of look, 6mm is probably the biggest size you want to go with. But anyway, guys, this agate is so gorgeous. I love the different shades of blue. There's so much variation. I can see a lot of different shades of blue in these beads. Very pretty. Let's take a look at this one now. These are called pentagon faceted beads. And they measure 5 by 5 by 5 millimeters, and they're actually round, but they have this pentagon shaped facet on them. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if the camera picks up, but if you look closely, they have faceting that has 5 sides. Very, very interesting, and it gives them a very sparkly effect. Of course, the plating really helps a lot. These have beautiful plating, as you can see, and once again, you would have received either the blue or the purple version, and I'm pretty sure I received the blue version. And this strand is super long. It's 20 inches. So that's a lot of beads. You can do a lot with 20 inches. Let's take a look at this next one. These are tiny Rondelle beads. Absolutely adorable. They measure 4 by 3 millimeters. This is a 16-inch strand. And you would have received one of 2 colors in your bag, either purple or indigo. Obviously, this is the indigo version. A very rich bluish kind of shade. I love it. These are going to coordinate really well with these other blue beads, especially the pentagon faceted beads. And I absolutely love using this size. Very pretty. Let's take a look at this next one. These are crystal cube beads and they measure 4 millimeters. It's a 16-inch strand. And once again, there are 2 versions, either half purple or blue. I'm not sure which version I received. I think I might have received the half purple color. That's what it looks like anyway. And if you've ever used cube beads, you'll know that they reflect so much light and they look gorgeous. They really do. I love the sparkle of faceted cube beads. Very, very pretty. Let's take a look at this strand here. These are also cube beads. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're very, very tiny. I don't think I've ever seen tiny cube beads. These measure 2 millimeters, if you can believe it. They're so small. It makes you wonder how they manufacture such small beads. And you would have received either the blue or the purple. Obviously, I received the purple. It's a very deep kind of purple, but it's beautiful. Let's take a look at this next one. These are tiny Rondelles and they measure 4.5 by 3.5 millimeters. This is a 14-inch strand and the color is coral and they have an absolutely stunning plating on top. So pretty. These are going to come in so handy and they look so nice with the indigos and the purples. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned the size of these strands here. The strand with the large cube beads is 16 inches long and the strand with the small cube beads is 15 inches. Let's take a look at some more beads. And here we have a variety of different kinds of beads and a beautiful pendant. Let's take a look at these 3. These are called painted glass floral beads. They measure 12 millimeters in size, and you would have received one of 2 versions, the purple or the blue. Obviously, I received the blue version. And they're so beautiful. Look at this, guys. They have a gorgeous floral design. And I'm not sure how they applied that design on the surface, but these beads look like they're pretty good quality. And they're actually slightly translucent when you look at them from this angle. Let me put them on a rod to give you a different view. And here they are on my rod. You can't tell they're translucent from this angle, but They definitely are from this angle. Very interesting. But anyway, guys, look how gorgeous these beads are. The flowers are kind of like an off-white and peach color with a gold outline on each one of them. They're absolutely stunning. I love these beads. And obviously because they're blue, they're going to go really well with the other beads that I showed you. Let's take a look at these other ones. These look interesting. These are called Imitation Jade Peach Puff Flower Beads. And as you can see, they actually have two tones. They have like a pink and a peach color. And they're definitely translucent. That's why they're called Imitation Jade. They measure 12 by 3.6 millimeters in size. And as you can see, we get 5 of them. I like these. These are so pretty. You can see that each one has a hole in the center. So you could definitely thread a head pin through that with a bead on it, and it would look beautiful. Let me show you the back side. They're smooth on the back. And on this side, they have a little detail. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're absolutely adorable. I love these. Let's take a look at these crystals. As you can see, we have various shades of blues and purples and lavenders. These crystals measure 14 by 12 by 6 millimeters, and the description says they're a AAA grade crystal. Now, I'm not familiar with my grades, but I do know that anything that's A is considered a pretty good quality. And these are AAA, so I'm not sure. I guess I could Google it up, or maybe I'll just ask Gina about it. But anyway, they look like they're excellent quality. And since we can't get Swarovski anymore, I'll take any AAA crystal that's out there. Let me put them on a rod so you can see how they look threaded on. And here they are on my rod. Now the description says that we should receive 6 of them, but I'm counting 8 crystals. Hopefully I have the right item. If not, I apologize. The other thing that I see in the description is that they come in 3 colors, but I'm actually seeing 4 colors here. So anyway, I'm a little bit confused about it. I did look at the list and I didn't see anything else that had 4 colors. So I think I have the right item. But anyway, guys, if I don't, I apologize. In any case, you can see how gorgeous these crystals are, no matter what they are. They looked a little bit darker colored on the white dish, but on the rod they look different because you can see the transparency. They're so beautiful. So anyway, if I do have the right item, I don't want you thinking that you got shortchanged because the description does say 6, even though I have 8 here. These are going to look so beautiful with the other beads I showed you. Let's take a look at this gorgeous pendant. As you can see, it has faceted glass. It measures 30 by 19 by 6 millimeters, and it has golden brass findings, and it has a golden outer edge. As you can see, very ornate, very beautiful. And the crystal is held in place by these little prongs, and it's very, very transparent. And I just noticed I put some fingerprints on it. Let me go ahead and wipe it. Look how gorgeous this pendant is, guys. It's so beautiful, so sparkly, and I love the transparency. I really do. And this one comes in 2 versions as well, either lavender or blue. And it looks like I received the blue one. It looks like Gina put all of the blue options in my bag, which is nice because it's going to make it much easier for me to work with. So anyway, this is a gorgeous pendant. And here we have some frosted beads. Let me put them on this dish and show you. I like to put them on a white background so you can kind of see the color a little bit better. The description says these are frosted maple leaf beads and they come in either white or peach. It looks like I received the white color, and they measure 8 millimeters in size, and you get 15 pieces. And I think they're called maple leaf because they have a very subtle, gorgeous maple design on the surface. Can you guys see that? I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me bring it up closer. Hopefully the camera will focus. Maybe not, I don't know. Actually, I'll keep the dish at this level and then I'll zoom in with my video editing app. But hopefully you can see the little maple leaf design on the surface. It's so gorgeous. Let me put them on a rod. And here they are on my rod. And I'm pretty sure you can see the little maple leaf design now on each one. It's so subtle but so beautiful. I love these beads. I think these are my favorites so far. They just look so delicate and so pretty. And it looks like the maple leaf has like an AB finish on it because I'm seeing different colors on each of the leaves. Let me turn these beads. Hopefully you can see the same thing that I'm seeing. What gorgeous beads these are. I'm going to have to definitely try to incorporate these somehow. And I'm going to take my time designing something with these because they're so special. So anyway, guys, I hope you like these as much as I do. I know I'm making a big deal out of it, but these are just gorgeous. And here we have some more strands. Don't you love the variety, guys, and the beautiful colors? Plus the fact that these strands are so long really makes this bag a great value and good quality at the same time. Let's take a look at this large strand here. It's a 17-inch strand, and these are 8x6mm size faceted Rondelle beads. And as you can see, they're matte. The color is purple gray. So these are going to look really great with those maple leaf beads that I showed you because of the grayish tone. And I've used this kind of bead before in a different color. I love that they're matte because they add a different element to your design. These look great when you combine them with shiny beads or reflective beads of some kind. For example, these down here, these are definitely very reflective because of the facets. And I love making beaded components with Rondelle beads. I like to have the Rondelle bead in the middle and then 2 smaller beads at each end. I'm not sure if that's how I'll use them, but I'll definitely find a way to use them. Love these. Let's take a look at these now. Now these are very interesting to me. I've never seen this shape before. These are called rectangular jade glass bicones. And I guess they're called rectangular because if you look at them from a certain angle, they look like a rectangular shape, but they are definitely bicones. Very interesting. And these also come in 2 colors, either peach puff or white. And they measure 6x5 by 5mm, so that's a nice size. And even though these are jade style glass beads, they have a gorgeous plating on the surface, as you can see. Very pretty. And look how interesting these look. These are called column beads. The description says they're crackled, painted, baked glass beads. They measure 7.5 by 4.5mm, and they come in 2 colors, either purple or blue. And it looks like I might have received the purple version. They feel really nice too, and these are definitely matte, as you can see. But they don't look like glass. They almost look like a gemstone of some kind, maybe agate. And I'm saying that because of the variation that I'm seeing within each of the beads. This one looks like it's a little bit more transparent than this one, and each one of them looks very different. I just love the way bead manufacturers create these beads. It's really amazing to me that they can make them look so much like gemstones. Let's take a look at these now. These are tiny rondelles, as you can see. They're electric plated. They measure 3.5 by 2.5mm in size, and they come in either purple or blue. It looks like I might have received the purple version, and it's a decent sized strand as well. This one's 14 inches long. I guess that's another thing that I like about Gina's bags. She always includes different sized beads, ranging from the smallest of beads to other larger sizes. Not a lot of bead collections out there have the variation in sizes, so I really do appreciate that she includes all of these different sizes. And here we have some more faceted crystals. We have these 2 very interesting shapes. These are called flat bicone crystal beads. And the description has these listed as imitation Swarovski crystals. Whenever you see the term imitation Swarovski, you know you're going to get a good quality crystal. And down here we have some very tiny bicone crystal beads. These are very small. They're 3mm in size. Let's take a look at these 2 first. These are so interesting. I've never seen flat bicone beads before. This is the first for me. But anyway, they measure 14 by 12 by 6mm. And everybody should have received this color. This is the peach color. But some of you may have received one of 2 versions of this one, either the indigo or the light purple, and it looks like I received the indigo. This is such an interesting shape. Let me go ahead and put them on a rod. And here they are threaded on my rod. 2 very different colors, but this one's definitely going to go with some of the other strands that I showed you, and this one as well because we have other beads that are this color. Gina did such a great job of curating these colors. At the end of this unboxing, I'll put everything down on my board so you can see how all the beads coordinate. So anyway, these are very interesting, and because they're flat, they would actually look great in a bracelet. I'm not sure if that's what I'll do with them, but I'll figure something out. Let's take a look at these crystals. You can kind of see the color up against this white background. They're definitely peach, but they're very, very small. They're 3mm, and we get 82 pieces. Let me go ahead and put them on a rod. And here are some of them. It's not all of them. I still have quite a few down here. Hopefully the camera is focusing. They're kind of small. Sometimes when the beads are really tiny, my camera doesn't focus. But hopefully it's focusing for you. As you can see, they're very, very sparkly and very dainty. And if you're into bead weaving, these are actually going to look really great with seed beads. They're nice and small, so they'll team up really well with seed beads. So that's another idea. Maybe I could do a bead weaving design next. I haven't done one in a while. I'll have to decide. So in addition to the beautiful faceted glass pendant that I showed you earlier, we also have these gorgeous pendants, as you can see. We have this beautiful locket pendant. It's a brass cage locket pendant, and it's in a light gold color, as you can see. It measures 30 by 16 by 9.5 millimeters. And look how beautiful this locket pendant is. And I love this color gold. It's not that really yellow gold. It's a very subtle kind of gold. And as you can see, the hinge is down here, and somehow I think it opens this way. I don't think I'm going to try to open it on camera because I might break my nails. These are very interesting. Look how pretty these are. Each one of them has a crystal embedded right on the front there. It's a very interesting organic kind of shape. I don't know if it's a leaf shape or what kind of shape it is, but it's very organic looking. As you can see, each one has a loop at the top. They measure 21 by 25.5 by 7 millimeters. And it's in that beautiful light gold color, which I really love. I don't like that real yellow kind of gold. Let me show you the back. There's the back. As you can see, it's nicely finished in the back. I love these. Let's take a look at these leaves. You can definitely tell these are leaves. And once again, they're in that beautiful light gold color. They measure 21 by 25 by 1.5 millimeters. Let me show you the back. There's the back. They look very nice in the back as well. And I just love this size. It's something that I can work with. I don't necessarily like really big pendants anymore. I used to, but my tastes have changed a little bit through the years. And maybe it's because of my frame. I have a small frame, but I prefer smaller pendants. But having said that, I can definitely see arranging these at the bottom of a necklace. And I would actually use all three of them just like that. Very, very nice. And then we have this one here. This one is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Look at the sparkle. It's definitely a round, flat kind of pendant. There's the back. Very nice in the back. And it has all these gorgeous crystals embedded on the surface. Let me zoom in with my camera so you can see the size of the crystals. Some of them are small and some of them are larger. But anyway, this pendant is so sparkly and so beautiful. And it measures 17 millimeters. So once again, it's a very nice size. Absolutely gorgeous. I changed my mind. I'm going to try to open up this locket. Hopefully I won't break a nail, but there you go. It's interesting because it has this mechanism at the top, but it's actually a bail as well. So I'm not sure how you would use this, because if you have this hanging on a chain, for example, you wouldn't be able to open it. So you'd have to fill it with whatever you want, maybe some crystals or whatever you want, and then lock it and it stays in place, because that's your actual bail. Very interesting. And here are the last few items. They're metals, as you can see. We get these gorgeous toggle clasps. And you know what I like about these toggle clasps? They're simple, so they're not going to clash with any design. Sometimes when toggle clasps are really ornate, they don't necessarily go with the design that you're trying to achieve. So these are really nice because they're simple and they'll go with just about any design. You could use these on a necklace with that filigree locket, or you could use these in a bracelet using any one of those beads that I showed you. But anyway, we get 6 sets, and once again, it's in that light gold color. I love it. And here we have some chain. This is Figaro chain. It's a very pretty shade of gold once again. And as you can see, Figaro chain is comprised of 2 different size links, a small link and a large link. The large link measures 5.7 millimeters across, and the small link measures 3.8 millimeters. And we get 1 full yard, so that's quite a bit of chain. I love using Figaro chain because it's a very nice size link, but it's also very delicate looking. So you could use this with large beads or small beads, and it's going to look great with any of the pendants that I showed you. And because it's that beautiful light gold color, it looks very upscale. I love it. And as you can see, we have a whole bunch of jump rings here. This is 20 grams, and that's quite a bit. And these are 7 millimeters in size. They're in that light gold color as well. And they look pretty thick too. I'm not sure if these are 19 gauge. They look very substantial, and they also look like they have very nice clean cuts. I always look at the cuts on jump rings because it's important to have a nice clean cut so they close properly. And these look like they do, so I'm very happy about that. So that's very nice that she included 20 grams of jump rings. That's a lot of jump rings. You can never have too many jump rings. So that's the full collection, and I absolutely adore all of these items, guys. They're so beautiful. The colors are so pretty. I love the combination of peach and blue and indigo and purple. There are so many choices here, and I love that we have all these gorgeous pendants to work with, especially this one. This one's gorgeous, and I guess this one too. This one's really pretty. But anyway, guys, I could go on and on about this collection. I'm so impressed. As you can see, you get so much for your money, and that's the reason why her treasure bags always sell out. So if you're interested in this collection, it's important that you go to her website and sign up to get the notifications, so the next time she releases a bag, you won't miss out. Let me go ahead and put these away, and I'll come back and say goodbye. So what do you think, guys? Do you think I should make a necklace using this pendant? Isn't it pretty? I still don't know what it is. I think it's a leaf of some sort. It's the one with the stone in the middle. But I'm thinking maybe the filigree pendant. This one's really pretty. I love this one, and I love the size of it. But I don't know yet. I'm going to have to decide. Usually what I do is I leave my beads on the board or on a mat, and I just leave them there for a few days, and I look at them and I arrange them, and then I rearrange them until I come up with an idea. It takes me a couple of days. It's very rare that I come up with something right away. Sometimes it does happen, but most of the time it takes me a couple of days. And I take my time because I want to try to make it the best that I can. I could do a rush job and just make anything, but I'd rather just take my time and come up with something really pretty, and that way it makes me happy, and hopefully it makes you happy as well. Another thing that I try to do is to test it out because I want to make sure that it's functional. And when I say functional, I mean that it sits well on your chest and it looks proper. I don't know if that's ever happened to you where you've made a necklace and it doesn't sit properly. Either the beads are all wonky or the pendants are hanging funny. So that's another thing that I do. I test out my jewelry. I think it's important that the piece be functional as well as beautiful. So anyway, guys, please stay tuned. Come back, check my channel for tutorials coming up real soon. Thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.